Hi there grade 12s and welcome back to NTE. In today's video what we're going to do is that we're going to review some basic skills that you need to take with you into the mathematics classroom. One of these skills is going to be the skill of factorizing. Okay, so now before we use this example to see how do you actually factorize an expression, let's backtrack a little bit and give a definition in terms of what is or what does it mean, okay, to actually factorize. All that is required from you, right, whenever you are asked to factorize or whenever you need to factorize within a problem, okay, is to basically write the expression as a product. Okay. Right, so now that we have that down, let's see how it's going to play out with this example. Okay, so we are given 6x cubed plus x squared minus x. Okay, now there's a lot of factorizing techniques that we've gone through in previous years, and remember that the teachers always said that the first thing you always look for is if you have a common factor. Okay, and in this example we can see that yes indeed we do have a common factor, and that is a common factor of x in each and every one of these terms. Okay, so that means that if we carry on from here, right, so we're going to write equals, okay, when we carry on from here, if we pull out that common factor of x, what's going to be left behind is 6x squared plus x minus 1. Okay, right, so now that we've identified that what's inside of the bracket is a trinomial, it means that we can actually now apply the second factorizing technique, which we actually practice quite a lot, which is how to factorize a trinomial. Okay, we know that one of the ways to do that is to just put the trinomial into two brackets. If we can't do that, then we also have our quadratic formula to follow on, okay, and use that to actually factorize our trinomial. Okay, but in this case, we can see that we can actually factorize this specific trinomial into two brackets quite easily. Okay, so if we go to the next step, we still have our x, and then in order for us to break this into two brackets, okay, we can recognize that 6 is equals to 3 times 2, and 1 is basically just 1 times 1. Okay, and if we then put these things into the bracket, let's put the 3 over here, the 2 over here, and then we put the 1 here and the 1 there. Okay, notice that the factors of 6 are both in the same position, and the factors of 1 are also in the same position in both the brackets. Okay, we know that the factors of 6 have to be attached to an x. Okay, since multiplying them, right, when we multiply these two, they have to bring us back to this x squared. Cool. Right, so now we have half of the task done. The only thing that we need to do is to create this sign right over here. Okay, the middle sign of a positive x. Okay, now you can see that the way that we can do that is to have a positive 3x, right, and then subtract 2 x's from there. That will give us a positive x. Okay, so what I mean is that we are going to create the expression 3x minus 2x, and that's going to equal the x. Okay, so if we just look at the signs over here, the 3x is positive, right? So if we want to create that positive 3x over here, we know that we're going to be timesing, right? We're going to be multiplying the 3x by the 1, like that. Okay, so that means that the 1 has to then have a positive sign attached to it. Okay, in order for us to then create this negative 2x, we know that the 2x then needs to multiply with this 1 on this side. Okay, so which means that this 1 has to be attached with a negative sign, like that. Okay, right, so that gives us x times 3x minus 1 times 2x plus 1. Okay, so now notice that each time we've been basically saying times, so this is now a product. Okay, now we can say that we have actually successfully factorized the given expression. Okay.